Hey, what's up, guys? John here, back with another video for you. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about 9/11. Obviously, that's sort of the day today, and everybody's kind of talking about it. Just wanted to share my experience a little bit with it because it did sort of have a pretty profound effect on my life, and I think there's some lessons that can be drawn out of it as well. But you know, I sort of still remember that day like it was yesterday. I was working at a construction site in Lincoln, Nebraska. And, you know, it was obviously early in the morning, but we had just started working and then all of a sudden got called back to the office suddenly. And so it was sort of abnormal and out of the blue, and nobody really knew what was going on. And what had happened was the first plane had hit the tower. So we came in and we were all sort of sitting around the radio as the second plane hit. And I mean, we all just kind of, I don't think anybody knew what to say or what to even think at that point. We all just sort of sat there kind of horrified and speechless about the whole thing. And it was just a really surreal moment. And so our foreman called the head office and they, of course, sent us home because I don't think they really even knew what to do. And at the time I had already joined the Army. I had joined for about 2 months, but I was in their delayed entry program. So I had up to 6 months to go and start my basic training and my AIT, and I was set to go in just a couple months. So as soon as I got home, of course, turned on the TV, but I called my recruiter and had like 1,000 questions. You know, what does this mean? You know, are we going to go to war? Am I going to be going to training earlier? You know, what's going on? And of course, he obviously had no idea because nobody did at that time. So just a lot of sort of like surreal, you know, questions and what's going on. And then it was just a little bit over a year after that I was in Iraq, and actually got there the week of my birthday. I got there April 5th. My birthday's April 8th, and I spent basically those first 3 days till about, I think, halfway through the 8th on my birthday, the majority of that time in a bunker, waiting out the mortar attacks. And I don't remember exactly, you know, why we were getting so attacked so heavy that week, but we were. And so my first 3 days in Iraq, I was basically in a bunker waiting out mortar attacks. And, you know, that all obviously sounds pretty surreal, but kind of the messed up thing for me is that it was while I was in Iraq, that's when I sort of really discovered the internet as this thing more than just Yahoo chat. And I discovered sort of online business. I had a friend of mine who had built a website that he had started making money from, and sort of discovered that, hey, you could actually make money and make a living off of the internet, which back in those days was sort of, everybody would laugh at you when you said that. And it was eventually through all that I discovered web development. And so, you know, whenever this day comes up, I kind of wonder what my life would be like if I had never went over, or if I never joined the Army, or if 9/11 had never happened. And so it's always a little kind of awkward of a day for me, because obviously with everything bad that happened, I would take it back all in a second. But if I did, I also, who knows what my life would be like right now and what kind of person I would be. It would be completely different. That's obvious. So again, it's just sort of an awkward day and always a little kind of reflective for me. So I don't really have much of a point other than to say, you know, it can be easy to look back on past choices and mistakes with regret and wish that you could go back and change things and so forth. But you know, who knows how that would affect your life? Maybe you would have turned out to be a kind of person that you don't like, or gone down a path that is radically different and maybe even radically worse for you. Who knows? But you wouldn't be the person that you are today. And at the end of the day, we can't go back. So all you can really do is keep looking forward, keep moving, keep grinding, and keep your eye on the prize, which is, you know, building the life that you want, building the career that you want, doing the things that you want to do, having the relationships that you want to have, and the grind that you're going to need in order to do that. At the end of the day, that's all we can do is keep moving forward. So, and try to enjoy the journey along the way a little bit if you can. So I don't know, just nothing really other than that to say about all this, other than, you know, if you're on that grind and you're on that path and it involves web development and you want a little bit of an assist, you can get no cost access to my entire curriculum over on Skillshare. You can get all the details on that at johnmorrisonline.com/Skillshare. All right, guys, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.